Hi, I'm Presley. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about how to report nursing home abuse and neglect in Iowa. First, let me talk to you a little bit about why you might want to report such things. Obviously, if you have concerns about the safety and well-being of your loved one, you want to report that so that it can stop. But in addition to that, you want a record of what happened, and the report starts that process. In addition, if you want to stop such abuse and neglect from occurring in the future, other residents, the first step is you having the courage to make the report. I want to talk to you a little bit about the types of things that you might need to report. Abuse of any kind, physical, sexual, financial. If they're not doing their job, for instance, if their job is to prevent your loved one from falling, but your loved one keeps falling, that is something that you may need to report. Anything related to nutrition or hydration. If your loved one's not getting enough water or doesn't have the physical ability to drink water and they're not helping, you need to report that. In addition, if you have concerns about skin care, if you're having pressure injuries develop or they're not doing a good enough job healing pressure injuries, you may need to report that. And obviously, if you have any concern about the safety and well-being of your loved one regarding medications or general care, you need to report that as well. First and foremost, if you think there's any life-threatening danger going on, do not hesitate to call 911. If you need to get your loved one to a safe place before you make the report, that's understandable. Many of my clients have fear about reporting because they know they can't be at the nursing home all the time. And if they report abuse and neglect, they're worried about what will happen when they're not there. So if you need to get your loved one to a safe place first, make that happen. In Iowa, you want to report the abuse and neglect to the administrator and the director of nursing, unless of course they're involved in that abuse. But you also need to make sure that you report it to the Iowa Department of Inspections and Appeals. This is the agency that's responsible for the licensure of nursing homes in Iowa. They're supposed to be making sure that they are following both the federal and the state rules and regulations. You can make this report on the telephone. You can make this report online. Either way is acceptable. Make sure they know the basics of what's going on and why you're concerned and who was involved. They then have an obligation to begin an investigation which will document what happened to your loved one. Unfortunately, due to COVID and their heavy workload, it may take some time to complete the investigation. Be patient, but be certain to be responsive to any requests that they have. When you make this complaint, if you choose, you can do so anonymously, but just simply make sure that they have your information so that they can contact you regarding any further questions that they might have. In addition to contacting the state, you should contact an attorney who practices nursing home abuse and neglect claims. RSH Legal practices in that area. If you have concerns about the safety and well-being of your loved one, call 1-800-433-0283. RSH Legal, fighting for fairness.